Hey, vickiecrystalynn and Mr. Edward. So,
Hmm.
we've been talking, but I'm going to, my channel has stepped forward. So if you want to tap into the energy, um, and breath is a good way to do that because it just like gives you a moment in time through your day that's just for you. Hey, hey, beloveds, we are here, and the beloved channel has stepped aside. She is smiling for. She feels like it's been a while, but actually, it hasn't. But we are always with her. She is us, we are her. Many of you are feeling the energy run through your body right now, just a feeling where you can see it. You can feel it run through your body and locking into Mother Gaia. This yourself, you have stepped into the multiverse of yourself. Feel that. As you have been walking through your lives, we will say recently, the roller coaster is not even big enough to say the transitions, calibrations, the redirections that has been happening inside your bodies. Many are saying that Mother Gaia is going through these ascension feelings as you. She is just in a different way. You are feeling them as they are happening, and it is shifting your energy, for you are Earth. She is you. So you are recognizing how your energies, you wake up or energies through the day, and you're like, oh my God, again? Or, man, it just feels really heavy. You are each learning your energy. You are learning to adapt very quickly. We will say that many of you are competing with yourself. Am I doing it good enough? Are the boundaries set? And those are parts of yourself you're setting up for yourself. You're experiencing both. Once you realize that you can just breathe, and it sounds so simple, that's why it's hard for the humans to understand that it's so simple. Just breathe, a conscious breath. Tap into yourself. The ancient is rising in each of one of you. You have been through this before. If you are going through it and you really feel it in your body and you're feeling your body to move in a way that sometimes can be very exhausting, that is time for rest. You are learning your own bodies. In the movement of just returning to you, everything lines up perfectly. Some things crumble because it's showing you in your life. Just tap in, just breathe through each moment. I will make it through. Your words speak big volumes for your own existence. This was not meant to be heavy, hard, and yes, you will go through times of feeling all that. For your multiverse, you are connecting to all that you are. You are carrying lineages from the future, the past, and the present, and you are just tapping in with the breath. You become that big. In that, the consciousness is working together. And many of you are getting these, we will say, pinpoints in your life of directions that are being shown to you right now. Action is not meant for now. Tapping in is. You are learning you, and there is nothing to be done, nothing to hold you back. You are who you are, and you're just tapping into the bigness of you. And the bigness attracts this beloved channel. And Mr. Edwards were talking about that you see your light so big that it becomes unrecognizable to yourself. In that you are creating the balance of nothingness. We have kind of moved this to a different direction, for we feel the collective and we want to show you an easier way to your own path. Return to the nothingness of you. How can that be, the nothingness? Well, in the nothingness, just in breath, just allowing yourself to feel the energy flow, the movement happening inside your body. Your energies don't work the same. You're adapting quite quickly to different frequencies of yourself. And it's all within your multiverse of you, as a collective, all doing it here at the same time. You are taking on other people's energies. You are exhausting your own energies when each thing is just telling you, oh yeah, breathe. You don't have to judge it, any of it. And the competition, am I doing it right? I got to do it better. None of that is needed. None of it. Your voices are becoming louder. Recognize this. Recognize how you speak and it comes. All of it. I feel amazing today, joyful. Even the silly stuff. Yes, there's big frequencies hitting and moving the planet itself. And that is moving you bigger ways. Many of you are going through dimensions of yourself every day, every second, every moment. Once you realize that you are already that, the multiverse being of yourself, it locks you into a more calming space. Oh yeah, I'm this. It's all right. I'm going through life. These moments in your life, in your days, in your moments, are needed more at this time, for you can see the chaos that's happening in the world. And many of you are thinking that, I don't know how to do that. All you have to do is take a breath, ground in, tap into your body, your being. In a breath, it moves you. The energy now between the beloved and the beloved Edward is so, we are seeing a picture more than a name. There is a complete circle of frequencies happening here, and you tap in and you feel it in your own bodies. Without words is more powerful. So if you just tap into the frequency, it takes you to you. You're never alone. And many of you are seeing blockages, lots and lots of blockages. Just let it go. And those are easy words to say. Just let it go. But feel the wall tumble and the tapping in. You can feel the crumbling happening in your energy. It's like to this beloved channel, it feels like a puzzle just breaking apart. It's easy. You are wanted in this life journey of your own. You're here for a purpose. That purpose is you only. That's the only thing I do. Oh, how's my body feeling? Learn your energy, learn your abilities. Focus on that. When you're in nature, ask nature to help you to learn yourself. This beloved channel and Mr. Edward spoke about that earlier. Back to the circle of where we started. Nature instantly aligns to Mother Gaia's energy. So even being in nature taps you into a frequency that can make you feel kind of spinny at first because you truly and believe it. You shifted your own energy. You have leveled your own light. And if you have an attachment to any of those words, they're just words. It's happening. Thank you. And we use these words. You are seeing the collective in a way very chaotic. It is best for your own energy to just focus on you, for it helps that in the collective. You walk into a room, you move it. You move the energy. You show people a different version of themselves. It literally happens, and we will say that. Have you had a conversation with somebody and they are showing you a completely different version of that you remember? That right there is showing you you're on different planes. Some call it dimensions, but you're all intertwined between the multiverse of your own experience to the collective of the whole experience. And it is true, you are more powerful together. So many of you are feeling tribe coming in this year. It is happening. Little steps. You are doing it. Even in the I gotta rest today. I'm not doing nothing. I'm gonna sit here and evolve my body. Yeah, that feels good. We're bringing Mr. Edward. Do you have a question?
And it just was coming through for me there was when you're talking about the flow of the energy. Oh, we've been friends for quite a long time now, me and Vicky.
Yeah.
And I think it's quite rare, or it has been rare, it's growing, to have those people who see the best in you. I think because me and Vicky have been kind of different sides of the world, it's actually assisted that in some way.
Yes.
And it's a little bit like, I was thinking of the oak tree and the
Mm,
acorn. And
yeah.
if you can see the acorn in people, or if you can look at an acorn and see the oak tree, or you can look at someone and you can see those seeds of the world that you want to inhabit.
Mm,
It's not like dissociating from what the world is now, but there is a trajectory of time, and we are sort of like dreaming beings in the sense that we can be in the moment and dream of moments to come of what, that's what creation is, right? That's creativity.
yes.
You're making something, crafting
Absolutely.
something. And if you can sort of have a positive projection, it's not an attachment, but like a positive projection on crafting that person in front of you, that aspect of yourself into, you know, a version of them that you'd like to see in the future. And it's not really the future, it's who they are now, right? But sometimes
Absolutely.
there's this trick that we do for each other where like Vicky was talking to me and it's like, sometimes it comes up. And I noticed myself as like, oh, I'm playing kind of small there because there's parts of myself that know like how vast I am and like we all are, right? And when you
Absolutely.
have that awareness, but then there are other times you notice you're like, oh, I'm playing so small here, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but there's also no harm in being aware of it. And at other times, it's we're such gifts to each other when we can
Absolutely.
also bring the awareness that when that person is in a place where they feel small or vulnerable or something, someone else can project their knowing of, how magnificent they are. And you can do that with any
Truly.
human you meet, right? You
Truly.
can you
Yes.
can see the person sweeping the street and they may not know it, or they may very well know it, and look at them like they are God,
Yeah,
right? Which,
truly.
which is the Ramdas great quote, treat everyone you meet as God in drag, which is probably the best mantra that you can have. Um, But yeah, that was just sort of coming through to me. I think that's why we've had why the energy flows so great between me and Vicky, because we've done that with each other at times where we've just like,
Absolutely. Absolutely. Like we've lived
yeah,
this whole lifetime. Like
yeah,
I stepped away, but it's like you brought me forward. But it was
yeah.
like
I know. Yeah,
that's
it's
how
such
it's
a,
been. Like we've been through
yeah,
everything. But I think we needed to go through all that so we could learn each other.
yeah, it's very
It's
interesting.
just life.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
good one.
beautiful. What I've
Good
shown
one.
right now that it's really time to just focus on the body.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It really is because I seen like this that's happening in the world on
Mm.
and it just feels like what you were talking about, like it is drawing a line of the story that's playing out.
Yeah. And and what was coming through for me there when you sort of another reminder, which has been coming through for a lot for me this time, is one of the best ways to like assist the body is not to get into nature,
Yeah,
but just to go to find your local spring or your
yeah,
local ancient tree, which I always love to do, and just go there. And it
abs
doesn't matter if it's like in a terrible state, it's just like the earth has a memory that water
absolutely.
came from there. And I was sharing this with Leah, my son, is like, that's so special. Because
Yes,
you think like, okay, we got water coming out of taps now, but you think at the times when, we didn't have that, what a gift that was to have like fresh, clean water coming out of the earth, when often the
absolutely.
rivers had animals and all sorts of things in them and weren't always clean, right?
Yes.
Especially in the lower lands, maybe different in the mountains. And and I went to one the other day and it definitely seen better days, but I just also got this huge sense of
Right.
like a seed, that's about to sprout. Like they feel there's this revival, this word of revival. There's such a revival of energy coming through
Wow,
the
I
earth.
feel
Like,
that.
um,
My heart
and
feels
it,
huge.
yeah, and it doesn't really matter if it's like, if it's a push or a pull, if it's because we're becoming more aware of the importance of those sites and we're
Absolutely.
dragging it, she's sort of responding to it, however you want to frame that, or the other way around, and it's a bit of both, right? And if it's sort of stimulating the awareness within us because that energy is so potent in these places.
Absolutely.
But yeah, it's such a
Absolutely.
treat. There's always a gift as well when you go to those
True.
places because you kind of like it's an act of devotion, right? I don't usually think about it, but I realize like it's a devotion to yourself, right? Sometimes it's devotion to the earth, however you want to look at it. Just like, was it just after 7/7? Yeah, the energy was like really
Yeah.
intense here, and I was
But you
like,
know what's crazy? It's 16 today, which makes seven. So
it's
we're
another
like we're
seventh
back
day.
in
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
back
another
in
7 day. Yeah,
energy.
that's
Yeah.
interesting. That's very interesting. Yeah,
Yeah.
and I was just felt like, oh, I need to go somewhere different, somewhere novel that I haven't been to before.
Yeah.
And I went to this beautiful spring, and there was a magical hazel tree there.
Wow.
And yeah, I took Leo
Wow.
and Bruno back the next day actually because I had a dip in the river, and it was just it was very timeless place, a very very real timeless spot.
Yeah.
Um, and it just got me feeling like, oh. it wouldn't take much to just, like the interesting thing about a spring was what I'm starting to learn. It's quite new to me. Is that often, the spring will come out
Uh-huh.
and it will pool like a little bit, but it won't necessarily be a deep pool. It won't be easy to get the water from the pool,
Yeah.
from this, or it will get murky and dirty with, leaves falling in it and other things. And it's similar to like clearing the dead branches out of the trees. They really like it. And we are the hands, right? On it. Not
Yeah.
much else on earth. There's
Truly.
hands that can do these tasks. Like we are,
Truly.
like the hands of nature.
I love that.
And just by it wouldn't take much for us to like
Wow.
craft these springs like we used to do, right? That's where they built wells and they built like stone pools that will move the stones, or that you see in India, those step wells that they have. And you're
Mm.
like, that's such a beautiful like um collaboration with the earth spirit, right? Which we are, but we are also
Yes.
something else, right? We're
Wow.
yeah, I mean we have the ability to leave the earth, right? So
Yep. Truly. Truly.
like you have the ability to, leave your parents when you get older. It's like there's such a similar relationship.
Right?
Yeah. We both are the
It's
earth.
so crazy as you're saying that. What I keep visioning is that it's so crazy right now. When you were saying that you're ready to leave your parents and your mother,
Yeah.
I felt like that's what we're preparing our bodies for, is to leave the mother.
Yeah, it feels like that. And if you, there's a great
Yeah.
book called The Third Millennium, which talks about that. And if you feel like, if you
Yeah.
look at it as like the being of life,
Yeah.
and like the earth is like a mother, you're like, well, life is just, it goes on, right? It spreads itself. And then
Absolutely.
you're like, well, so then we are probably destined to go somewhere else. May-
Absolutely.
Maybe in 1,000 generations, maybe
Truly.
never. But there is this sort of potential, it feels, for us to and it's not like the mother doesn't then come with you, right? Because you are the mother
You are
as
the
well.
mother.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
it's just a different
But when you're in your non-physical, you're not connected to her like that. Not like we are when we're human, when we're birthed.
no,
There's a different connection.
there's a different connection, but it's also like you're born every moment, right? In a sense.
Absolutely.
And so every moment shapes who you
Absolutely.
become the next moment. And
Absolutely.
because of the relationship that we've had on Earth with, let's say, the spirit of the mother, of the
Yeah.
Earth, Gaia, we're so entwined with that. It's almost like impossible to ever separate now, I would say, from
Truly.
the mother in that sense. Because we've shaped each other so profoundly.
Yeah.
Um, but it doesn't mean that we don't also exist in distinct forms of spirit that are unified and one. But
Absolutely.
it's all true, right? There's so
Yeah.
many profound truths that contradict each other, but they
Like
don't.
my heart feels so big right now. Like it's like,
Mm.
yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes. This is a long, if I felt like we went kind of down a rabbit hole in a nice way, but
yeah. I feel like it's quite useful because when you
yeah,
go
me
down these
too.
rabbit holes, you sometimes untangle the mind, right?
Truly.
If you let the heart lead.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
there's another one that
absolutely.
sort of comes up along those sort of lines is when you're taking people's stuff on and you hear
Yes.
all these things like, oh, well, we're all one. It's all unity, which you are, right?
Yes.
But also you're playing your part as a facet of the one.
Of everything
And
around us.
and part of that is learning the boundaries of your cell
Yeah,
and what to and how to regulate it.
absolutely.
Um, yeah. So it's such an amazing.
It feels like more, to tell you the truth. Like you're trying to work out the muscles in your body when you're a
Yes.
bodybuilder
Yeah. Yeah.
and you are focused on one area. So maybe we
Yeah.
have pain in that area. If we just put our focus on that area instead of going to the mind like, oh, I'm dying, I gotta Google whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, and not saying when it gets so bad you should go to the hospital, but the thing is that I can change it by doing, by go out and grounding, actually by going out and hugging a tree or sitting in the
Yeah,
sun or just washing the dishes will change it for me. It softens the energy. And I just say to myself, um,
yeah.
I just in
Because
love. I just in love.
it's it's like any of those activities that regulate your breathing, right? Like
Yeah,
dishes, you kind of it's like you're used to it doing it
yeah,
so much that like driving a car on my own is a bit like that
absolutely.
sometimes. I
It's like,
put something on, I listen to it, and
it truly is when you're tapped in because
yeah,
you're just doing your body's doing what it normally does, you know
yeah,
what I mean? And then the energy can run through you because you're not thinking about anything but the dishes. You know what
yeah.
I mean?
It's amazing that.
Yeah,
And
so
it's those simple tasks. Like I do it something, that's
yeah,
why I love doing the seeds or crafting my stars because they're simple
absolutely.
tasks.
Absolutely.
So they give a lot of bandwidth. They get you out of your head in the sense that you're
Yes.
focused on that task,
Yes.
but they also give a lot of space for you to just sit in yourself, right, in your heart.
Absolutely.
Whereas
Absolutely.
if you're doing something really like, I don't know, like more like a maths problem,
Yeah,
it can like get you, you need to be in your brain a lot to use it. Um,
truly.
yeah, so it's a
Wow.
beautiful play that we're in.
Truly, we're in a beautiful play, a beautiful story, and we need all the parts. So the thing is what are you focused on? Truly, what are you focused on? Because that's what your frequency is for that moment. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah,
and sometimes if you feel called, and I'll do this, I'm like, why am I even watching this?
mm,
And but it felt like my light was needed at that time.
yeah,
And then if I start having reactions, once the emotions start hitting, you start having emotions about it, that's when you need to get out
yeah,
because then you're believing it. You're
yeah,
believing that story. And
yeah,
the thing is, it's just a story, like when we watch a movie, you know? And
yeah.
yeah. So
And it's like those movies. Sometimes you're asking yourself and you're judging yourself, and that's healthy as well to discern. Like,
yeah, it
oh,
is because it
how much,
teaches you.
what sort of movie should I watch? How much of the movie should I watch? And then
Yeah.
and then they can be a great medicine as well.
Oh, it
Like,
should be.
some of those stories in the movies are just so beautiful, and they really you can just feel like, oh, and you get that right movie at the right time, and you're like, oh, that was exactly what I needed. Like,
Yeah,
yeah, had a
absolutely.
few of those over the last few years.
Absolutely. So yeah, let go of the judgment and just
Mm,
be
yeah.
to our bodies. Well, I want to thank you all
Awesome.
for that are listening here, and Edward and his beautiful Kai. When you speak, it's like poetry that comes out of your mouth, and I feel it from my whole being. Actually, I get a lot of pictures of it too. But I just thank you, Edward, for being in my life.
Oh, thank you, Vicky.
Truly.
That
So I
was
send love to all of you too. Thank you for being in our
your pulsating mandate
true.
behind you is brilliant as well. So
Oh,
good.
really? I love that.
Yeah.
All right.